all government spending is taxation. So whether it's direct taxation or all government spending, it either becomes inflation or it's direct taxation. Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that. We're going to get the government off your back and out of your pocketbook. And America's just not just going to be great. America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing.
Do we want to go in and reform that regulatory state? Maybe redirect it to advance our own ends? Or do we want to get in there and shut it down? That is the answer for the future of this country. We are going to get in there and actually shut it down. That's the afuera in the United States of America. We don't need less Javier Milei. We need more Javier Milei on steroids in the United States. If we do the job right, he's going to look like an appetizer course compared to what we actually have in store for our own future in this country.
Ministerio de Turismo y Deporte, afuera. Ministerio de Cultura, afuera. Ministerio de Ambiente y Desarrollo Sostenible, afuera. Ministerio de las Mujeres y Género y Diversidad, afuera. Ministerio de Obras Públicas, afuera. Aunque te resistas. Ministerio de Ciencia y Tecnología e Innovación, afuera. Ministerio de Trabajo, Empleo y Seguridad Social, afuera. Ministerio de Educación, adoctrinamiento, afuera. Ministerio de Transporte, afuera. Ministerio de Salud, afuera. Ministerio de Desarrollo Social, afuera. Se acabó el curro de la política. ¡Viva carajo!
I'm gonna know how to say it. I'm gonna know how to say that now.
I see how you want.
What, Javier Milei?
Yeah, I'm gonna know how to say afuera.
Afuera.
Out.
Does that mean out in Spanish?
Out.
So what country? Is he the president of
Argentina.
It's Argentina? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep. So,
The sideburns are crazy.
He looks like Austin Powers.
afuera.
Like a Hispanic version of Austin
Vivek
Powers.
and Elon just gonna know what these taxpayers are paying for, and it meant not in administrations, but what
They're gonna make sure we're not wasting money.
What
in all
departments we
areas.
need?
Yeah, so they're just going to make sure our tax dollars aren't going to useless
More
government
efficient.
departments, and we're going to reinvest our American tax dollars to make the U.S.
This is
more
beautiful,
efficient.
man.
I think this is a good thing. I've seen a lot of liberals.
The two best people for the job.
Yeah, facts. Two very intelligent people who've made billions of dollars in America. I mean,
Just two billionaires.
yeah, and I think it's very interesting that a lot of liberals are being very critical of this. Like,
course they are.
I think they're just
They don't
so
wanna
mad that their side lost. They're just going to be so critical. But like, if you love America, let's just let the administration play out and see what happens. Like, really, just shut up, please.
Trump is creating a dream team right now. He got
He
boys
is.
coming out retirement for the border. America finna go crazy.
Yeah,
I've seen some backlash on some of the picks. They're saying they're neocons. I'm not entirely certain like what makes someone a neocon. Like,
we Russian spies, so
President-elect Trump tapping Tesla CEO Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to lead a, quote, Department of Government Efficiency. He's also confirmed just moments ago what we would have been reporting, that he will name South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem to be Secretary of Homeland Security. NBC's Vaughn Hilliard joins us tonight now with the latest on all this. Vaughn, obviously the big news right now that just happened moments ago, Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy. What do we know about this new government agency, and how will it work?
Exactly. A lot has developed since the start of the show, Tom. For Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, this idea of the Department of Government Efficiency, number one, exactly how is it created? What does it actually look like? Is there a budget and a staff behind it? These details are very unclear.
sorry, I can't focus, Brandon.
I'm sorry. I was reading on what a neocon is. It means neoconservative, but I don't know. It's like a liberal espousing political conservatism. So like,
yeah, I mean,
all
these names and stuff, man. I'm going off your actions. I ain't seen no Nazi activity, and all these names that they be calling, I don't see none of the activity that they be saying.
Exactly. A lot has developed since the start of the show, Tom. For Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, this idea of the Department of Government Efficiency, number one, exactly how is it created? What does it actually look like? Is there a budget and a staff behind it? These details are very unclear. What I can tell you, though, is that Elon Musk, over the course of the last week, has been a consistent presence at Mar-a-Lago ever since Donald Trump's election. But even before Election Day, Elon Musk had been on the campaign trail on behalf of Donald Trump. And Elon Musk had talked about the fact that the U.S. annual federal budget is about $6 trillion. And he had been telling crowds that he would be able to cut $2 trillion out of the federal budget, which would be slashing it by 1/3 annually. And Donald Trump himself had echoed this on the campaign trail, saying that he would put Elon Musk in charge of government efficiency and bring him in his administration to do just that. And now, 1 week after his election, he is now promising to go forward with that campaign promise. And now when we're talking about $2 trillion out of the federal budget, we're talking about staggering numbers that Elon Musk, even himself, admitted would be causing hardships for Americans on the outset, but that it would be financially beneficial for the country in the long term. Of course, we're talking about the federal budget. You're talking about defense spending, immigration spending. You're talking about Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. There's no details that have been provided here at this time, but Donald Trump suggesting that the two men, Ramaswamy and Musk, will have until mid-2026 to figure this out and bring efficiency to the federal government. Again, very little details as to exactly what that means at this point in time.
You know, Vaughn, do you think, and I know you would be speculating here, but do you think Elon Musk and Vivek maybe are, I don't know if the word is disappointed, right? But they were such staunch supporters of President-elect Trump. And I know, Elon Musk spoke about this agency. This was a big thing for him. But for Vivek, I mean, weren't there other ideas and plans for him?
This is huge.
That's a great question.
That was the question mark as to where Vivek Ramaswamy would potentially go. But though he was also in discussion as potentially an appointment to fill J.D. Vance's Ohio U.S. Senate seat. He's Ohio resident himself. And so I think for Vivek Ramaswamy to actually be tied to the world's richest man, Elon Musk, it's not necessarily a bad gig, depending on exactly where it goes and how long of a leash that they have. But again, so much of the budget is going to also rely on lawmakers and the Republican majorities on Capitol Hill to sign off on said budget. So this is going to be a complicated and intense few months, I think we should expect in Washington, D.C.
I think it's an honor for Vivek to work on side Elon and
Yeah,
vice
me too.
versa.
I think they're gonna have a lot of power, actually.
I do think
Oh,
that
yeah, that's
I do think
huge.
that was a great question he asked though, because
Yeah,
there
it has
was
to
other
get
plans for
signed off
Vivek and where he would end up, but now he gets to be in charge of like reforming our government and making our government more efficient. So I mean, that's a great use of his talents in a sense. I mean, I think he'll do a good job. I think it'll be very interesting to see what they start shutting down and how that's gonna go, how they're gonna go about that.
I got this email.
Yeah, I get a lot of their emails.
Nah, yeah, well, hey, this is confirmed. And my boy Vivek kind of hype. He hype.
Alirera, is that what he said? What,
I'll be hyped too.
was that what he said in Spanish? What was he saying?
Afuera.
Oh, fuera. That's what it is. Fuera.
Afuera.
The creation of DOGE will be the first federal program whose goal is to eliminate itself. It exists to shrink government, not grow it.
This is profound.
Remember that person? I don't know what liberal media was on. They said, I think we're supposed to grow, not shrink. I was like, I don't know about that.
This is gonna be good. It's gonna save American money, make us more efficient.
Yeah, it helped Argentina a lot.
Afuera.
Can I just say a word about the Department of Government Efficiency? First of all, it's basically, it seems like it'll be part of the White House staff, which is fine. I mean, the president is allowed to hire whoever he wants. It's not a government department, as you said. However, there is a very boring and very important law called the Administrative Procedures Act, which governs how the government moves along in terms of changing how it works. And it requires a lot of hoops to be jumped through. If you want to get rid of part of a government department, if you want to change the structure of the Department of Education, the Department of the Interior, you have to go through all these steps. And like it or not, these two entrepreneurs are going to have to start learning that and following it, and it's going to drive them crazy. And we'll see how much they actually do. There have been lots of attempts to make the government more efficient. Al Gore did it. There was something called the Grace Report back in the Reagan administration. It's a lot harder than it seems.
Sure.
When you say entrepreneur is pretty much the same kind of concept, my
They
know
have
what
to
to cut
cut
out.
things out and be efficient for
Yeah.
their business. So they're the best type of people for this job.
Yeah, it's very interesting that he's like trying to be critical of like this department and things. You know, I think with
Just a little money ass dude.
Republican House, Republican Senate. I mean, I think their job may be a little a bit easier than normally.
He has Argentina at its best point it's ever been at.
Afuera.
Yeah, Argentina was actually bankrupt before they became
Didn't Messi-
president. They were
that's what
bankrupt and
Messi-
they were full of crime and they were bad. My Spanish teacher in 6th grade was from there.
Is that a correlation? I think it is. He got rid of a lot of departments that didn't need to be there, and look at their economy. I'm not gonna say it's flourishing now. Is it flourishing?
It is exactly
Yeah,
flourishing.
they're doing very well.
Compared to what they were at.
Look at
Maybe not
their
compared to
GOP.
us, but compared to where they were, flourishing.
Yeah, they're doing a lot better. Like a lot better.
That is like the them niggas
That's crazy.
with the old man. That shit is crazy. I haven't seen that show in 4 minutes.
What show is that?
I never seen
It was on Adult Swim.
That's
That's insane.
it's called
Ventures
Venture
Bros.
Bros.
Yeah.
Venture Bros. That's what it is.
Hilarious.
I was gonna say Ace Ventura, but I knew that was wrong. I knew it was with a V.
I know
Oh,
it's some
yeah,
with
it's hilarious.
Venture.
Yeah, Venture Bros. That's a good show, actually. It's pretty funny.
No, that
All
shit
right,
is-
guys. Well,
the two old men, and that is crazy. They use it.
I think this is, I mean, we know for sure this is a good thing, man. Vivek, Elon, I mean, two legends. I've just never been so excited, man. You know,
Yeah,
this is huge.
I'm definitely going to be very interested during this Trump presidency, especially with the media declining, like their attacks and how they're going to try to bend the narrative on these things. I'm glad they're losing their grip, and we have platforms where we can really see what it'll be.
Yeah, I also don't like how the dude was trying to like kind of belittle the position, because it's like I actually feel like this is kind of like
it's gonna
probably
be bigger than we
the
think.
top 3 position. It is.
It's a pretty important position. I mean, if we're going to combat government overspending, this is the number one.
the president, the border, this
And
spending.
to think this is the
top
bro.
3.
This is the bro Vivek, man.
I know,
he's
man.
the
That shit is
homie.
crazy.
Also,
If we saw him today, he would dap us all off.
facts.
That shit is crazy.
Also, this is gonna be like all those plans Trump said in the video of how we're gonna make America great again. This is gonna be spearheading that. Like, this is gonna be one of the biggest parts of making it. Like, you're talking about building new cities and building all the infrastructure and all that being built. That's where the money's gonna come from.
Well, hey,
keep it
a
100,
smart guy
guys.
like Vivek and an innovative guy like Elon,
Two
an innovative guy like
geniuses.
Elon. No telling where we gonna go, guys.
I'm very interested.
This is
to
the
see
real
this.
LeBron and Wade.
Literally, nah, we can't. I was gonna say that earlier.
It's beyond that. We can't. Don't even put Bron in the conversation.
You can't
We
say
did.
we
LeBron.
can't talk
Wait.
about Bron.
This is Jordan and
Man, all the
Scotty.
basketball players.
This
there
is
we
Michael
go.
Jordan and Larry Bird linking up.
Yeah, I like
Being
that.
on this the dream team, guys.
Tom Brady and Michael Jordan.
Can't say LeBron no more.
Tom Brady.
We gotta stop
It's
saying
Tom
Bron.
Brady and Randy Moss.
Let us know what y'all think, though, guys.